So these are my predictions for WWE Bad Blood 2024. First up, we are going to go with Liv Morgan versus Rhea Bloody Ripley with Dominik Mysterio in a shark cage above the ring. This match is for the WWE Women's World Championship. Now in this one, I feel as though it's going to be a fairly straightforward win for Rhea Ripley.
So in the match between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, where dirty Dominik Mysterio will be suspended in a shark cage. I love shark cage so much. My prediction is that the person who will still be the women's world champion, whoever it is, will be Liv Morgan. I don't quite think it's over yet. Between, as much as I kind of want it to be, I think there's still some more that could come out of this. And I think they might stretch, because obviously they've only had one singles match, them two, haven't they? So I think they might stretch one more out to decide where Rhea Ripley will win, but I don't think it's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia for Bad Blood.
Then the second match we're going to predict, it is going to be Finn Balor taking on Damian Priest. Finn Balor, let's not forget, one half of the World Tag Team Champions along with JD McDonough. Now for this one, you've got to say Judgment Day are most likely going to get involved. So for that reason, I am going to go with a victory for Finn Balor.
Now the next contest I'm going to predict is also a Judgment Day related match, as Damian Priest takes on Finn Balor. And I guess Damian Priest has lost a lot of momentum, and Finn Balor's got more to prove. But isn't he currently the tag champ? Oh, they like having tag champs lose usually. Oh, this is really hard one actually, because they could do a DQ. Because I guess in the women's match, I guess they could still do a DQ there. Could obviously, you have to imagine Dom's going to get involved still, even though he's in the shark cage. Oh, yeah, actually no, I'm going to go with one apiece. That makes best sense. Because even if there is a DQ, I see it being Finn Balor getting DQ'd. And that would still obviously lead to Damian Priest, winning the match. So yeah, I'll go Damian Priest to win. I think he kind of needs the kind of momentum builder a bit more. Finn's a tag champ. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Damian Priest over.
Next up, we have the Hell in a Cell match. The big blow-off to the feud between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. This match, though, will take place, as said, inside Hell in a Cell. Now, for this one, I feel as though we are going to see... It's a tricky one, but I think we're going to see a Drew McIntyre victory in this one to cement his place as the winner of this feud.
Now, the next match I'm going to predict is the grudge match that we've all been kind of waiting for, the Hell in a Cell match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Now, first, I'd like to mention the fantastic promos that both these guys did on successive Raws over the past few weeks. I think they've done a really good job of saying the importance of this match. And also, for me, saying the importance where you don't need to have a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view anymore. I think if you've got a good enough feud, do it. If you haven't, then don't. There's no need to be like, oh, it's October, let's get the Cell out. This is tough because they're now one apiece in this, and I guess people could argue that whoever kind of wins this is kind of de facto going to become the number one contender to fight Gunther. After Gunther faces Sami Zayn for no apparent reason. Anyway, we move. As obviously it kind of did position them as kind of the most over, or the second best on Raw, at present. And some would argue, obviously many people who dislike Punk could argue that he didn't deserve it, he's injured, he just, he can't behave properly, blah blah. Others would argue that, Drew's had his time, they've tried with him and he hasn't, really resonated in that main spot. I'm going to go Punk winning though. I think, in terms of where they're at as a product, I think obviously if they want to start making moves for Punk to become a champion, they're best off doing it sooner rather than later, particularly given his age. As obviously he's a few years older than McIntyre and a bit more beat up. So I think, I'll go with Punk to win, and I think this will be a really, really good contest, if anything, given by their Berlin performance is a sign.
We then move on to what is going to be the main event, I think, of this show. And that is going to be Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes taking on the Bloodline, the team of Jacob Fatu and the current head of the table, Solo Sikoa. Now for this one, I think we can all see where this is going, really. This is going to be a victory, I feel, for Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. We are probably going to see interference from Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga, and I think we are going to see the return of Jimmy Uso to come and help Roman Reigns, as well as interference and help from the new Intercontinental Champion main event Jey Uso to set up the 4-on-4 match taking place possibly at Survivor Series War Games.
The final match to predict is the match which I'm just fear will actually last 5 hours, all given with the entrances, the pre-hype video, and the fact that every single Bloodline match in Eternity just goes on for too long. This is very hard because, you know, you're either going to have the Bloodline lose, and I think at this stage, if they lost, it could be potentially quite bad, or you can have either have Roman Reigns pinned, which obviously will be only the third time now in 5 years, or you're going to have the good WWE champion pinned. And as mad as it sounds, and that's probably the best option, particularly as they want to, obviously they're still trying to get Solo Sikoa over. He ain't it, I'm sorry, he's not it. They're better off going down the road of Jacob Fatu. Oh, did we see like some sort of DQ interference, or, you know, Rikishi, you got more children, haven't you? I'm going to go with Cody being pinned, I think, and that's probably the best option. So I will go, therefore, with a Bloodline victory in this. Though, yeah, please, WWE, please, just don't make this like an hour match all in, please.
That is everything from me for Bad Blood 2024.